Hi, yes, people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, March 4th, 2022. And war, war in Europe, full-scale war, attack means by aggressor, fascist Russia authority, Hitler of our days. Today, ninth day of that war. And there already we can say Putin decide to genocide against Ukrainian people. And this because previous to genocide was ignored by world, by Europe, and Putin allowed that as normal. Genocide in Chechnya, genocide in Syria, Aleppo, and other regions. Now Ukraine, before our very eyes, their genocide. Putin intentionally attacking by rockets, by artillery, using banned weapons in residential areas, cluster bombs, thermobar bomb even, Grad, other name have Smerch, okay? Many people died, civilians. I'm talking about civilians, children, women, families. In Kherson, in Chinghiz, in Kharkiv, in Kiev, near Kiev territory, Borodyanka, yes, Borodyanka. And additional, intentionally. Before your eyes, Joe Biden, NATO, European Union, including Britain, G7, G20, they are genocide. And also Putin targeted Ukrainian nuclear power plants, also intentionally. And can use openly or will do someday attack and will say these Ukrainians did. You know, this many versions Putin have on such crimes. And we know that again in Chechnya, in Syria, in Malaysia, airplane above Ukraine, Putin all denied his assassinations, his other crimes, his assassinations in your soils, same will do in Ukraine. And can use this form nuke too, can. As I previously said in previously Chinghiz life, he can use as very important part of his bluff on edge. Mini nuke can use if you will afraid. Putin can use this mini nuke. And also can use this nuke power plants, of course, with denial. Putin, Trump, how they deny, doing and denying. This method of fascist, same did Hitler, Goebbels, but we in 21st century and much more doing Putin and co means Trump too. So, will deny, will do, will deny. His foreign minister as Goebbels, Lavrov, in live saying same time when the Russian massive forum attacking, destroying residential buildings, killing civilians, he say Russia never attacking and never will attack civilians and civil residential areas. This not was happened and never will happen. And this method Putin will use further. So Putin in full-scale war, hybrid war against you, Western countries. Full-scale war against you. As part of his plan, restore Russian Empire, is not same as Soviet Union by territory too. And also will a very massive attack. Of course, this Gandon pederast Putin. But now in life, this pederast Putin, pederast, attack him together with Ilham Aliyev. You know how attack him? How many? Well, I'll show you how many they. If you see this bunker attack him and try distract my attention, my brain are in life. You think this easy? You not have radar. I have. And radar means universe unity. No one of you, those people, not even maximum maybe couple months, I think even not, and you will die if against you will use this system, terror and torture, and now you know by whom. Fascist Putin and fascist Ilham Aliyev. He doing these crimes against me, not will do, doing anything, nightly, daily, each second. So I'm not planning to say about that again. In previous Chinghiz live, I said by this attack for this drug. Putin lifestyle also matter. And believe me, Putin, pedic means man, woman. Same İlham Aliyev, lifestyle, same man, woman. And this matter should be because who they very close circles in Western countries by same lifestyle and their crimes, corruption, money laundering, which did this corruption, money laundering did Putin come to this long way, 20 years, untouchable. And therefore, Western countries was appease Putin because big is the money, also very close ties. İlham Aliyev to Prince Andrew, Epstein network, Putin to Berlusconi, also go to Epstein network. And Epstein was one of 5. Other 4 remain, very actively continue serve to these clubs in offshores. Actually, this happened. Who they? And why this possible, what Putin doing? And İlham Aliyev. Even today, İlham Aliyev not touching. His crime already plenty. Same mistake Western country doing. I'm calling for years about İlham Aliyev and about Putin too, but was full ignore Putin and İlham Aliyev crimes. Now you have Putin and İlham Aliyev at Putin. In General Assembly of United Nations, İlham Aliyev clearly showed that. He even leave his voting time, the General Assembly, Azerbaijan delegation. By in speech there, they refuse condemn Putin, fascist Putin aggression against Ukraine. And İlham Aliyev crimes, their assassinations. Why are you blocking Tura investigation on Daphne Caruana Galizia assassination, including Pilatus Bank, their dual filing system, their which was owned by İlham Aliyev, Pilatus Bank. His money laundering, including to daytime Prime Minister of Malta, Joseph Muscat, and İlham Aliyev ordered kill Daphne. No matter, huh? Ignore. Azerbaijan gas. Stop continue do this mistake. Finally, İlham Aliyev other crimes. This exprong I will return to Ukraine case, but important exprong. Who İlham Aliyev, because full ignoration by United States, by Britain, by European Union. And his crimes in Britain, illegal money, only in small case, already revealed by Panama Papers. $70 million, and addition later 700 million dollars, and later $300 million. Totally more than $1 billion in small case, all illegal. Also nothing, no touch. Crackdown in Azerbaijan. You know what means Tartar? Joe Biden. This, this Azerbaijan European country, this also should be matter. No Syria, but this not means Bashar Assad crimes should be downplayed. But you actually downplaying Ilham Aliyev crimes. Tartar means in army who was not loyal to Ilham Aliyev, including generals. They not were planning coup. They was graduated in NATO standard. And Putin, Ilham Aliyev, decided to crack down this military unit. They are at least 1,500 was arrested, detained, and tortured. Dozens was killed by torture. Dozens, even more, was disabled. And by Ilham Aliyev order. If somebody will say, as Ilham Aliyev say to Europe and America, he not was aware to scale, such huge scale atrocities, and Ilham Aliyev not aware. The investigation bluff, not will. They will maybe, as Mohammed bin Salman, will punish somebody in luxury apartment after will put them their continue luxury life. Plus means same will do Ilham Aliyev. Means low level and but by Ilham Aliyev order. How you can ignore all these Ilham Aliyev crimes. In Azerbaijan, more than 130 political prisoners. Not enough. Against me this. Against others same. No same, but means repression, torture, arrest. Against me, the system, terror torture. Each second. So, time, no separate Ilham Aliyev from Putin. Ilham Aliyev, Putin, truly ally and acting same forum. And her, Ilham Aliyev, crimes and time for start sanctioning Ilham Aliyev and her authority, including on your action against Putin oligarchs. You start arrest their assets, properties. In this list should be Ilham Aliyev too. United States, Britain, Europe. No excuse. No do mistake. Now returning to Ukraine case. This is important. Why this happening and what we know. When you all already know you was wrong, some, not all you, but some of you was wrong, principally. Denying, no, we go, no touch Nord Stream second, this way, this mechanical, no touch Putin oligarchs, no. Stop that. I hope you already decided And this your decision for stop Putin, this final decision, not will by half of measures. At peace, Putin genocide, which is doing before your eyes in Ukraine. There should be no fly zone. How? NATO said they not will confront Putin in military sphere until Putin will invade NATO countries. Putin will invade if you not will stop Putin. But if you decide that, you should do anything for replace your this decision, not direct confrontation in Ukraine case with Putin militaries, should create in Ukraine no-fly zone by supplying to Ukraine all for that needed weapons, systems, all and full, means Patriots, means other air defense systems, and others. I not specialize in this case, but militaries should be know good which weapons and systems and equipment needed for to no military zone above Ukraine, including above these nuclear power plants. Do that. Come to Ukraine, create the system immediately. Of course, this I'm for months saying that. I think not only me on this case. Air defense system, okay? And this should be already for months and should be that already needed quantity of Ukrainian officers, military, already know how operate with these air defense systems of NATO, Patriots and others. Okay? You not have other version. If you, there should be no fly zone. There genocide in Europe. Do that. Do that immediately without delay. And also these sanctions. What you playing? You know, when watching these facts, first info coming good, powerful, but when coming to real action, they say decision, concrete, against concrete case, concrete action. There I think, for me not strange, but for others should be. For example, Boris Johnson, I knew him, for years when he come to foreign minister, and he very bold, powerful in one his speech years ago. Was 20, I don't know, maybe 2015, 2014, 15, about, was when Crimea occupied and others. Fresh. Very powerful interview. He against Putin should be there. Should. I even take this interview and put in my device. I so was hopeful. This position was very near what I was demanding for stop Putin daytime. And after that, when come to action, very small, very weak. And Boris Johnson started that later when he come to prime minister several times. It's loud, powerfully, blah, blah. But when coming to this decision, weak, low level. And continuation of that today, in Ukraine case. Boris Johnson decided no touch Putin oligarchs in Britain. Means that give them time. Even 18 months, even there are several days is bad because they will use. But this decision was there by Boris Johnson. Why he decide that? This means, hey, Putin, come and take your cash safely and go continue do your genocide against Ukrainian people by this money. Look at his face. Now this fresh few have 1 hour ago last info with immediate effect which should be each time. Germany did that, France did that, United States, I don't know, but also should be by immediate effect arrest assets of Putin oligarchs. Their yachts, jets, properties, apartments, villas, castles, lands, and mainly money, bank accounts. Arrest, seize. Ukraine very will need on this money after this fascist Putin Hitler invasion, and of course fascist Hitler Putin will remove from Ukraine, no doubt, but country will in ruin mainly. And this money very will can be and will very helpful. And no listen, the oligarchs, they think people moron or naive as Abramovich, stupid one. He try play, will sell Chelsea and will give money to create fund for help Ukraine. His money, he put in wallet, wallet, and remain, of course. I very good know Putin, his true face, and same his oligarchs spit on Abramovich's face. Because again, this fascist Putin, very important tool. So, seize, arrest their assets and all their properties or what they have by immediate effect. But again, I say, yeah, very good Putin and how they planning. Will try, can use this tactic, attacking you, your decision, and your even citizen in your soil, which was attack against journalists, investigative journalists in Britain. Mrs. Betten, Mrs. Kallavater, Scott Stedman, America, United States. This Putin associate, Soriano, and others. No, give them the chance. There should be decision in this sphere too, judicially, okay? Fascist Putin and her associate. And when they after that not will able try use democratic system of these countries against these countries. Stop them immediately. No give them any chance. No give to Hitler any chance. And oil embargo, oil and gas embargo. Last info, they 70-80% refused buy Russian oil. Today, yes, tomorrow this can change. By sanctions, not by goodwill, by sanctions. You will buy Russian oil, will go on the sanctions. Hey, buyers. Okay? And against Russian gas too. And start replace Russian gas and Ilham Aliyev gas too. No do mistake. This Putin pipeline. Enough is enough. About Ilham Aliyev already said. Replace Russian gas. How? You have all an opportunity, all means all countries, developed countries, European Union, Britain, United States, G7, have this opportunity, have this high techs, enough quantity and enough high techs and quantity, how implement. Enough means enough. This not real difficult. Go clean energy. Today, if somebody of you world leaders thinking opposite is wrong, why you think opposite when fact is it? It is. Have. You try replace, for example, Russian gas by other gas, liquid gas, or take searching other country. Why? You have. Start to that, and if needed, in very short time, if Putin will, for example, cut, use as weapon, which he already using and can and will, for pressure you. But we already come to spring, after that summer, and this enough time go clean energy. This electricity, all grids, all we have. They need Marshall Plan. What your problem? Why you afraid using such plan as Marshall Plan or a Manhattan Project, for example, or other forum? But means today together massive forum organizing and using plan, and you will go clean energy, which you shall do, should do. Last IPCC report, the scientists of planet Earth you should be, unfortunately I saying that, but when you not acting, and I know why, but we together can broke this wall of Satan, evil, means today's system, which doing all this mess on climate crisis, corruption, money laundering, collapsing of shores. We should stop that. But now I'm talking about you decide go clean energy. And scientists said you, hey, you not. And what this means also saying, this report, and huge opportunity now coming. Refusing Russian energy sector, oil and gas, replace that with clean energy. How this can boost other country to go clean energy. This really, no, not there. I'm not seeing some there serious problem today immediately without delay, and you shall again go clean energy. This about oil and gas embargo. We should be. And SWIFT ban all Russian banks, including Central Bank of Russia, should be banned from SWIFT system. And all that should happen now, immediately, no wait. If we will act this form, and should be Putin opportunity, which start very come to small and small, okay, little one, little and little, but he continue using his opportunity on his war genocide in Ukraine. This what I say for stop Putin really. SWIFT ban all Russian banks, oil and gas embargo, and all his oligarchs, approximately 150, 200 oligarchs of Putin, all by immediate effect, arrest their assets, bank accounts, their yacht, luxuries, private jets, apartments. This what you shall do without delay, immediately. And Bitcoin, another loophole. When you full ignorance, you even no mention this cryptocurrency. When Putin go full there, what means you have this asset freeze, release, or sanctions, SWIFT ban, etc. What this means? Others, bank sanctions against bank sector of Russia. When they easily can go Bitcoin, NFTs, Bitcoin, Ethereum maybe too, but Bitcoin mainly. This very crucial point. And we know there are even not even some serious form regulation there. No control means. And of course, Putin already for years, from Trump time, using this cryptocurrency together with Trump, Putin Trump. Even today, inside United States, and last info confirming that a coup attempt, and I saying you on this coup attempt was involved Putin too by his money too. His spies, his money by these oligarchs using very actively cryptocurrency means Bitcoin too. Coup attempt against United States. Also ignorance. Okay, I can agree this was but this in past. Okay? But now act. Department of Justice, FBI, CIA, NSA, Homeland Security, all deny. I say, now, without delay, now what time, this is crucial, believe me. No lose time, this is crucial, no lose time. Immediately, without delay, start act. Supply any needed weapon. Ukraine saying which weapon they needed. Give them anti-tank, anti-aircraft, any military jets, very needed. Military jets, Ukraine weak in this case, not enough military jets. Stand with them, truly. Now I will show and read very important tweets and try show several videos. This is about Putin. We're talking about Putin and Putin officials and oligarchs. But when talking about that, forget your formers, ex-formers at Putin. Don't forget them on the sanctions. For example, Schroeder, and others there. Warning, Schroeder warning. Other there from Italy there should be, from Austria there we know, from Britain have, France have. No forget them. This video how residential area destroyed by Putin as part of genocide which he did in Chechnya, Syria. Children. There are many in social media have such scene, many. One of Hitler our days. And her enablers, Putin, Trump means, and co. In Britain, these Farage banks, these Rees-Mogg, Govmov, Barry Johnson, Lord Lebedev, boyfriends, how this affecting Barry Johnson decisions. Of course, she should be removed from this position as Lord and should be on sanctions list, this Lord Lebedev. Of course. Deripaska, nobody named it Deripaska. Friedman, Aven, others, name none. Vakselberg, Rybolovyev, name none. Was Prime Minister of Ukraine sorry, will now. I'm sorry, seconds, normal. Mikhailo Fedorov, a minister of digital and information, and same time vice prime minister. He tweeted and asking Elon Musk, about very important in this situation in Ukraine when Putin destroying Ukraine infrastructure, including communication system, which Russian system, and Putin and Russian military very good know this system, how destroy or block, etc. And he asking Elon, reading, Elon Musk, SpaceX Starlink. Many thanks. Starlink keeps our cities connected and emergency services saving lives. With Russian attacks on our infrastructure, we need generators to keep Starlinks and life-saving services online. Ideas, he asked. But before that, he direct was asked Elon for send Ukraine Starlinks. And Elon very immediately response, answer, and also send their Starlinks immediately. There few days was no more. And after that, he asking for generators for do the Starlink function. And Elon answer. Solar panels plus battery pack better than generator, as no heat signature or smoke and doesn't run out of fuel. And this also very symbolic. Ukraine, this good chance also using even this situation under siege. Using solar panels, solar energy. And also Elon give them software how this truly fantastic and very important. Listen. Elon Musk tweeted, updating software to reduce peak power consumption so Stanley can be powered from car, cigarette, lighter, even from the mobile roaming enabled, so phased array antenna can maintain signal while on moving vehicle. Is fantastic, and this really, and how this very helpful for Ukraine on communication sphere. Elon Musk, his Starlink, SpaceX, Tesla, Starlink at Ukraine together with Ukrainian people, literally in practice, and importance of that. And I call others also join, leave Putin, leave Russia immediately. All businessmen, Western businessmen, I call you leave Russia immediately. And what you can help Ukraine. I say. And there also Elon saying how protect the Starlinks, his several advice. which also, of course, very important, camouflage though, because of course this real, and Elon also thinks so, this Elon position, and I also think so, because Russia will target Starlink. Why? Because not link it any form to Russian communication system. This absolutely fully separate from Russia communication system, Starlink. And of course, the Putin fascist militaries will target Starlink, and how this camouflage saved the Starlink. Also, Elon in his tweets advising, which also important. So other tweets important of that. Scott Stedman, sanctions alone are not enough. We need a handful of courageous whistleblowers to step forward at this moment in history. Sanctions against oligarchs and Putin circle. They are truly very needed whistleblowers. The offshore secrecy era needs to end. Absolutely correct. We should this situation for end offshore era. We should stop these money launderings. We need a Pandora Papers every year, tweeted Scott Stedman. And Bill McCartney. Nothing one small advantage. So nothing, sorry, my English. Nothing one small advantage of solar panels is that if you shell them, they break into chunks of glass. I think you understand why he tweeting about this solar panel and what will happen if solar panel will chunks, will beaten. Only will simply go chunk to glass, okay? And what means nuclear power plant or pipeline, oil, gas. These two should be very matter. And cheap price, fantastic forum, effective, and continuation try ignore this fact. Stop that finally. Use this reality, this fact, how evil using this system, this corruption, money laundering, this dirty energy. Where Putin take money? Russian energy sector, neft, oil, gas, not. Eastman, Trump, very close circle, and investigative committee of House Representatives who investigated January 6 coup attempt, they start legal filing against Eastman because they have enough evidence, docs, not only about Eastman, but about Trump, Trump family, Trump associates, Giuliani, Bannon, Stone, Flynn, and others. But Eastman is already final. And their undeniable fact, evidence, their coup attempt. And another one, appointed Trump Jr. fiancée. She directly was one of organizer of this insurrection meeting. After that, go to Capitol. And this was part of coup. Full scale, Department of Justice, the state governors, they electoral election, yes, counties officials, all attacking. Same Congress, in House, in Senate. Same against Vice President Michael Pence. Same time blocking military action, send their Rosguard, means National Guard. Slowing this process, stopping slowly. Same using the media. And same this attack against Capitol Hill. And they additional, and they're putting money, oligarchs, putting spies. Through investigation will reveal that. Together with Trump, and all already undeniable Trump job. Q is Q. But we haven't even opposite action. Should be already finally arrest this fascist Putin, puppet asset and very close criminal associate, Trump and family and circle. And Manafort there, I not mention Manafort too, Manafort Klimnik, Deripaska there, and others. So, even opposite, New York District Attorney try stop investigation of Trump crimes, financial crimes. For that, two prosecutors resigned, and this new appointee district attorney refused even reveal to public their resignation letter. These two prosecutors should be immediately subpoenaed, but they should be act Mary Garland, Department of Justice, this decade, the Department of Justice employees. And why this New York District Attorney, who appoint him, and why he choose stop this investigation? Which reason? When there are evidence and resignation of these two key prosecutors show that. And I call Mary Garland, Attorney General of the United States. You should intervene on this case, because justice matters. As Krishna, one of the respectful man who was work in Department of Justice, his blogs and tweets, truly justice should be matter. Country rule of law. And who Trump, already you know. No, listen, he now when he understand, already they can't downplay or ignore Putin crimes. So obviously Putin start act openly as Hitler. He start blah blah about stop this with together with Ukraine. And one of two impeachment of Trump in Ukraine case was. So not allow any attempt from Trump avoid this justice, avoid jail if we won't say truth, it should be that. We already should talk about that. There are treason between Trump and Putin. And of course, Trump and co should be jailed. It's very serious crimes there. And no one, no two, more. And in United States and in Britain and in European Union countries, in Germany, in France, in Italy, in Spain, in Austria, and others countries, in Hungary, and others, should be start clean up. Without that, you will fail. Clean up is very needed. Without this clean up, you will fail. Clean up by rule of law. Very crucial. I say. Hey, Matthew Caruana Galizia tweeting. Dear Snowden. Hey, Snowden backers. Journalists. And your mistake. Snowden at Hitler. And you will, despite what I call and others, who Snowden. And he give all this info to Putin first. And remain there and was continue to collaborate. And today, when Putin go openly Hitler, which he was from start, he didn't try it, but for me this was obvious. Snowden silence. And Matthew tweeting, "Dear Snowden, you called it wrong, but you have 5 million followers and direct a press freedom organization with significant resources. You yourself have benefited from incredible advocacy and support. Any chance you could now speak up and take action?" He asking Snowden. Good news, President Zelensky this said in his speech, or this for yesterday info. 16,000 foreigners have volunteered to fight for Ukraine, President Zelensky says. This is good, this number will increase and should, I believe in that. If needed, can be 100,000. If need will more, I say. And of course, they needed a weapon. Therefore, supply chain of military ammunition to Ukraine as lend-lease, non-stop, is so crucial. NATO, United States and NATO. About Bitcoin, again, we said there here two tweets. Jason Groves, sanctions lawyer Nigel Kushner says he's being approached by wealthy Russians seeking advice on moving their assets before they are frozen. Should be arrested, no frozen. Suggests he's puzzled, suggests he's puzzled by delays in government action. Some will say it defeats the whole object, that the government has softened the blow. And he continues. Kushner says it's perfectly legitimate for people fearing sanctions to move their assets now, but says that for some Bitcoin is the only option, as no bank in the world will touch you once you are on a sanctions list. How this very options, maybe only option for them, close this loophole. United States Treasury Department, Congress, President of United States, other country, Britain, Prime Minister, Parliament, European Union, Germany, France, G7, G20, stop that. Bitcoin very corrupt cryptocurrency, very corrupt. Ban Bitcoin, stop this. Enough is enough. Here, another important tweet about how continuation of appease Putin from Serbia. If you are a Russian oligarch, Serbian Airlines might be your best bet for a flight to Europe right now. Why? Serbia. This is absolutely and completely unacceptable. Stop that immediately, Serbian authority. I say, yeah, good tweet from David Carroll. I already said several positions, particular on businessman case who should stop business with Putin, Russia, and even start help Ukraine. And this important tweet from David Carroll. I see folks are finally, this tweet, I see folks are finally making the connection between Trump and Putin. If only we didn't need a ground war in Europe to convince you all. It's been a straight line this whole time. Absolutely correct. This quote from this investigative committee of House Representatives legal filing against Eastman, Michael Beschloss taking quote from and tweeting that from this filing. Quote, the president, Trump, of course illegitimate was, Trump and members of his campaign engaged in a criminal conspiracy to defraud the United States. Q is Q. Kenneth Rhodes, Human Rights Watch chairman. The International Criminal Court prosecutor is now investigating possible war crimes in Ukraine. He can prosecute not just those who directly commit crimes, but also people with command responsibility, of course. In Syria, that included Putin. In Ukraine, particular. And here also important of this tweet because this really Russia means Putin, Hitler Putin can deorbit International Space Station. Can. And this can, of course, down so huge, 500 ton, football field, soccer field size, even more maybe. United States, Canada territory, too, but on countries, on people around the world. But Elon said he can and will prevent that by his SpaceX and Dragons. And that's true. Already, couple years ago, this was not yet importance of that, and importance how Putin truly Hitler, and even he come to International Space Station. You remember there was, and NASA said that several times repeatedly. Degermetizatsiya in Russian. And NASA said this Russian section job. And they, of course, deny and said, no, this NASA, as each time Putin saying and saying this upper side did that. So this real but we have SpaceX. This is not advertised. This is really Hitler. And I say, Michael McFaul tweeting, it is morally indefensible for the United States to still be importing Russian oil. Correct? Now I will, in Russian, address Russian people. But previously, I will shortly say about Navalny under arrest. We know against him was injustice by Hitler. And we all was stand for protect Navalny when he was poisoned. After that, when he decided to return to Russia, I was opposed that because I know who Hitler, and I said this to Navalny. He also knew that who Putin, good name, correct name. So, and now he in jail, but his position, why I distanced me from him, from Navalny. I was together with him when he created this network in Russia. In many regions, his staffs, okay? In presidential campaign time, we together was working, people around Russia coming more and more. We were together. Nobody can deny that. But when I finally, when he avoided is direct my question, I finally choose, hey, I should do that. This I not like why he not directly saying about Ukraine, about occupied Ukraine territories. When I finally take answer means that he deny occupation Crimea, say Crimea is Russia, even Eastern territories too. And I say to Navalny, bye-bye. And you never will, Navalny, as democratic leader of Russia, never. Because you staying on imperialistic policy and accepting occupation of Crimea and eastern region of Ukraine. But now he calling Russian people protest, etc. But again, he mentioned Soviet Union. For him, Soviet Union good, and Soviet Union territory also good. This day, and this actually Russian Communist Party position. They very strongly. They also fascist. Believe me. Russian Communist Party of Zyuganov. No different, absolutely no difference from Putin. Difference on position. Putin position, no Soviet Union, Russian Empire, but Communist Party position, Soviet Union. But imperialistic. They position this territory, republics, all Russian, which was part of Soviet Union. All Russian territory. This Russian Communist Party position, Zyuganov, and therefore Zyuganov fully accept, endorse Putin when in Russian parliament, when they recognized the eastern region of Ukraine as independent states by the additional territory, including Crimea. This is Zyuganov, this Russian Communist Party. And of course, Navalny and Communist Party have direct link. Hidden forum, they publicly not saying that, publicly they as one, but already they supported one another in very key points. Navalny backed Communist Party by his clever voting system, which actually moron. Because the result of this system, Russian Communist Party taken advance. I plenty of time said that this fact check. He knowingly, intentionally did that, Navalny. Putin or means one fascist or other fascist, no other place. And Communist Party also backed Navalny on his campaign in region, and particularly after he was arrested, was there they go meeting for protesting Navalny arrest. This Communist Party who back Putin, who back the recognition of these Ukrainian territories as independent states. This fact, people, fresh facts. So I call you not do mistake as you did in Putin case, because Navalny staying on imperialistic position, accepting occupation of Crimea and eastern region, and other countries too, former Soviet Union republics, too. And he never publicly said against this Putin occupation of Crimea and eastern region, but did opposite, accepting, endorsing this forum. So Navalny never can be democratic leader. No the mistake. Look at position, who is who. Some period of time you asking, who is Putin? I said, who is Putin? And you ignore that. Same about Navalny. No do mistake. Okay, good investigator or about Putin, not against others, not against communist oligarchs, which have, and others, not only Putin, but good investigation there, because he was have this info and good team, investigative team. So, but not political leader, democratic political leader of Russia. This absolutely not. This not means we should forget him. Of course, we will continue my position that release him from prison. Of course, we should continue, but not allow Navalny. European Union. You awarded Navalny the Sakharov Prize. No good. If Sakharov will live, he was, I know that, of course, oppose. Now in Russian. Россияне, обращаюсь к вам. Вы уже в войне. Эта война может уничтожить вас, вашу страну, да, как Россия. Результат этой авантюры Гитлера, наших дней, Путина. Без сомнения, Путин проиграет войну в Украине. Без сомнения. Путин уже проигрывает, и будет это решительным образом продолжаться. И кто-то там говорит, там долгая война. Я не думаю, что это растянется на годы. Мы не в таком долгом времени. Не годы, да? Выгоним из фашистской армии Гитлера, Путина. Без сомнения, из Украины и других регионов, где там под названием миротворцы они находятся. Из Молдовы, из Грузии, из Азербайджана, из других регионов, где они есть. Без сомнения, не сомневайтесь в этом. И Крым – территория Украины. И это восточные регионы в том числе, они будут возвращены Украине. И вы видите, кто вами руководит, россияне. Фашист, который пошел в открытую. Путин учинил в Украине геноцид. Путин осуществил геноцид в Чечне. Вы кричали «Ура!». Путин осуществил геноцид в Сирии. Вы кричали «Ура!». Путин столько людей убил, когда захватил Крым и особенно восточные регионы. Вы кричали «Ура!». Рейтинг Путина какой был? «90», да? Почему? Почему вы думаете, что вы имеете право захватывать чужие территории? это суверенное государство Украина. И любая другая страна, они уже независимые. И каждая страна имеет свои истории. Я об этом и сказал. Некоторые истории намного древнее вашей, некоторые, может быть, моложе вашей российской истории. Путин киздит, лжет, когда говорит, эти страны были созданы Лениным и так далее. На белое говорит черное, на черное говорит белое. Все фашисты так делали, и Гитлер так делал. Обманывал, причем вот в такой форме. На 180 градусов наоборот говорил. Наоборот, правде, реальности. И действует таким же образом. И пошел войной, ну и получи. Это только начало. Вы уже в очередях. Что будет через месяц? И вы продолжаете поддерживать Путина. Тогда получите, милейшие. Вам нравится быть таковыми? Ну, будьте. Но потом не жалуйтесь, не говорите. Я сказал, там война. Я сказал, там геноцид. То есть здесь разговоры никакие быть не может. Только фашисты могут сказать что-то и продолжать поддерживать фашиста Путина, Гитлера Путина. А вы, народ, покажите свои позиции всему миру и Европе. Весь мир стоит. Это не то, что было в прошлые разы. Совсем другая ситуация. Россияне. Вы должны это понять. Это очень серьезная вещь. Поэтому я обращаюсь к вам призывом. Нет войны, но всем народам. Не какие-то группы в некоторых городах. В Москве мы видели, в Петербурге там довольно-таки солидные было, но не десятки тысяч, да? А должно быть так. И в других городах. С запада до востока, до Владивостока, от Калининграда до Владивостока. Десятки тысяч в каждом городе, да? Нет войны. Требуйте отставки Путина в открытую, не бойтесь. Потому что вам уже бояться нечего вроде, должно быть. Путин отнимет у вас уже как результат его Гитлера действий, уже у вас отнимается то, что у вас есть, потому что фашист Путин это делает, и будет отнимать дальше. Вот объявит военное положение, все ваши деньги возьмет, раньше было избиркасса, да? Ваши избиркнижки заберет. Я в полном серьезе говорю. И на хлеб вы в очередь будете стоять, на хлеб. Хорошо, да? Время империализма ушло, остался в 20 веке. Многие государства, не несколько, а там больше, там были империи. Но это ход истории, понимаете? Нужно это принимать как есть, а не упираться. Нет, все равно. Вот все равно тогда вот такое. И результат этой политики Путина, опять-таки, будет развал страны. Я в этом не сомневаюсь. Результат политики Путина, фашиста Гитлера Путина, будет развал страны. То есть это делает Путин. любите страну вашу, свою, да? За это то и стоит, да? Сказать нет войне. Надо бороться за, чтобы быть цивилизованным государством, цивилизованной страной. Это означает законы, нормы, там много чего, да? Все переплетено. И культура, и образование, и здравоохранение. А у вас что? Фашизм еще хуже. Скажите нет войне. Что весь мир услышал. Продолжительность этого. Каждый день, если это возможно, по всей стране. И сейчас я обращаюсь к официальным лицам России. Вы пиздели о величии России. Вы любите Россию, да? Так покажите это, да? Не как Путин, опиздевший жопой, блядь. И таким образом и вытрут из Украины. Что вам не безразлична, да, Россия? Не базирован на том, что у вас есть ядерное оружие. Дебилы, блядь, дебилы. Кто может так думать? Погибли своей страны. То есть никаких вариантов и шансов. И на этом не строят страну. На этом не строят будущее. На этом не развивают страну, экономику, социальную сферу. Так что забудьте это. Это совершенно гибельное и для вашей страны. Опираться на то, что у вас есть ядерное оружие, и вы можете творить другими народами, меньшими по размеру страны и по количеству народа, имеют право их захватить. Вы должны действовать, если, опять-таки, вам не безразлична ваша страна. И должны сказать Путину нет, не бояться его. Путин еще не Сталин. Вот воспользуйтесь этим моментом. Там есть Нарышкины, там Бортниковы. Я произвольно называю имена. Там Колокольцевы, там другие. Да, я весь список можно огласить, да. Вот Путин не думает, что я кому-то персонально обращаюсь. Я обращаюсь к официальным лицам, Мишустину, в конце концов, премьер-министр и так далее. Будьте мужиками, скажите нет Путину. Пусть он вас встречает там в расстоянии футбольного поля, но ему скажите, ей вернее, нет, Путин, мы не согласны, не будете делать, не согласны. И потребуйте его отставки. Добивайтесь отставки Путина. Я знаю, что это несложно. Нужно, чтобы вы действовали вместе, как официальные лица российского государства, чтобы остановить все эти вещи, которые начали происходить. Это может и будет развалить Россию. Это фашизм, гитлеризм, путинизм развалит Россию. Остановите ее и прекратим это. На самом деле это то, что происходит, настолько пагубно для вас самих, для России, россиян, и для официальных лиц, да, потому что Путин вздумал там воссоздать империю, и мир будет сидеть, смотреть там, или там. Бросьте это дело раз и навсегда. Вы смените его, ее. Это нетрудно, я знаю. Фактически Путин не имеет такой серьезной поддержки власти. Там какая-то маленькая группа. Но бейте их, не физически, имею в виду, но вытрите их из их кабинетов. Путина, Патрушева там, других несколько, 2, 3, 5, не больше. Их не больше. И освободите Россию от этого фашизма. Я сказал, мое имя Чингиз. Today, these Earth people, I am Chinghiz together with you.